Yeah.
The worst thing Sam Hill ever did to me was he consistently started gaslighting me on every stream I went on with him. That's why I stopped streaming with him. Why I porn bombed him. After I told him I don't handle gaslighting very well. As you know, I'm schizophrenic. And that's one of the things that really I have really struggled with. And Josh X also consistently gaslights. So you see it on here, and I'll react to it. And as soon as Sam found that out, he used that against me. And that's why I hate Sam Hill. Everybody has this reason. Sam Hill will find out what your weakness is, and he'll use it against you. And that right there is a terrible person.
Yeah, it is.
So, Mike, what's the worst thing Sam Hill ever done to you?
Well, he brought me up. He was doing this sick thing where he was kind of gloating in being a toxic and abusive. So he had me up on his stream once, and then he starts insulting me. And like you said, like he knows that I'm autistic and I'm on disability. So he used that to be like, Mike's a fucking bum, loser, whatever. He was who had me up on his panel, and he was starting to insult me. And then he would say things about me, like, Mike, you're a retard. And then I start answering what he said, defending myself. Well, I'm not a retard. And then boom, he puts you backstage, okay? So he would do this thing. Tyree Sneed used to do the same thing when I was up on his panel. He would like say something about me. And then as soon as I start defending, boom, he puts you backstage. To be like, if I control this stream, I go, Riley's an ugly faggot. And you go, no, actually, boom, put you backstage. And then like, put you back again. And then be like, yeah, Riley's the dumbest person in the room. And then you start like, I'm actually, boom, put you backstage. And then just keep saying things about you. And then as soon as you start defending, put you backstage. And he was doing that. Meaning he would have me up and then say bad things about me, insult me. And then when I start answering what he said, boom, he put you backstage. Like this, over and over again. And then he put up a graphic of like a puppet master with like strings. And I guess it's like, oh, look, I'm like controlling Mike. I got him. I'm controlling Mike or something like this. Really disgusting. He was playing some weird, toxic, manipulative, narcissistic abuse mind game thing there.
Yeah, he does that to EFD too. You know.
Yeah.
That's sad, isn't it? Knowing
Yeah.
EFD has a drinking problem and he has autism. Jan, what was the worst
Yes.
thing that Sam Hill ever did to you?
I'll tell you what the worst thing Sam Hill ever did to me was. I went on Sam Hill's. I went on Sam Hill's panel after he asked me to come up onto his panel and tell me about Geno. Tell me about Geno being in a fucking mental ward. So I did, and I was telling him about it, and he was asking me questions, and he was like, "Well, he's like, how did the relationship end?" So I told him, I explained to him, you know, how it ended when the incident that took place in England, and I said, when I got on the plane, I had a gut feeling in my stomach. I knew that our relationship was probably not going to work out. That Geno and I were not going to get married or any of this dumb bullshit that we talked about. And then he was like, well, but why didn't you tell him? And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, but you have a responsibility to tell him if you felt that way, if you felt like your relationship was over. You should have told him the truth. So he completely flipped on me and started fucking mansplaining and abusing me and giving Geno more fucking fuel to fucking pick on me and say stupid shit about me. So yeah, and that was it. That was when I was done with Sam Hill. I said, you know what? I'm never coming back here. Fuck Sam Hill. He's an abusive old fuck. He's predatory. He likes to pick on women and make them feel bad about themselves. And he completely hijacked that scenario and made it out where I was the bad guy, refusing to see that people can look back on an incident reflectively and have a different understanding of the situation now than they did when it was happening at the time. And, you know, Sam didn't really give me the opportunity to state that. He wasn't very fair with me. He didn't respect my freedom of speech. So fuck that nigger.
Josh, how did Sam Hill hurt you? And can you point on the doll where he hurt you at?
He's treating me like he's treating me like shit several times, but so have you. Like, you claim you're not a doctor, you claim you don't have science accounts, and you're the lead behind all of it, and all of your friends are saying that. I mean, it's all
Well, Josh, you've been pretty shitty to people that called themselves your friends. So how's that different?
who said that?
At least Raleigh Jones has never said he was your friend.
Actually, yes, he has.
I like Josh. I give him a
I
lot of
like
shit.
him too. We fuck with each other.
So.
That's basically a relationship, bro. Like, I don't mean to call you bro.
I would want no harm to come to Josh.
I don't want no harm to go to Raleigh. I don't know what he's done. That's why I asked you, what the fuck has he done? Like, why are you guys going at it?
Do you agree with him spitting on his wife?
No, absolutely not. Fuck no.
Do you believe that is domestic violence?
Yes.
Yes.
It is. It is domestic violence.
Should he be allowed on YouTube to go at Alex, who put a bruise on May Noodles, when he has spit on his wife?
I don't think
No.
he should do that. No. No. I agree.
Yeah. It's just him being a hypocrite, isn't it?
Yeah.
If that's what's going on, yes. Yeah, 100%. I agree. I agree with you.
Yeah, what Jan said was harsh, but I can understand her feelings, and she has every right to say it. Some people will get angry, and they can feel a certain way about it. But at the end of the day, Sam Hill caused her to feel that. If it wasn't for his actions, she wouldn't feel that way, and that's on him. The perception of other people of Sam Hill is Sam Hill's fault.
Exactly.
Well, of course, that's anybody.
You treat people how you want to be treated.
Yeah,
and
I
then,
agree.
So,
I agree.
So Sam has shown me that he wants to be treated like a piece of shit. So I will treat you like a piece of shit somehow. From now on, if I ever run into you, if you were to pop up here on this panel right now, I would treat you the way that you have treated me.